It's that time of year again. The time of year when nothing comes out in theaters. At least nothing worth watching. Today I'm gonna tell you about my favorite movies from over the summer. In no particular order, I just happen to enjoy these particular movies. First up is 22 Jump Street. My favorite line from that movie is, "We weren't finger popping each other's assholes." This movie was hilarious, to be expected. The third act was a little slow and didn't seem super necessary when we were going into it, but it tied up the movie nicely, and I ended up really enjoying the end because I love Amber Stevens. She played Jonah Hill's love interest in this movie. She's from Greek. Shout out to my Greek fans. All three of you probably watching this. It's good to see her getting work.
Where'd you find this gringo? The Mumford & Sons concert?
Next up is our favorite summer tearjerker, The Fault in Our Stars. If you've learned anything about me during this movie Blitz era, it's that I love movies based on books, and I have a tendency to always read the book before the movies. It's a weird thing I have, don't talk about it, okay? I have a black heart. I don't know if you know this about me, but I have a black soul, and I didn't cry at all during this movie. But I know other people did. True story, the first time I saw this movie, it was pretty much the worst movie experience I've ever had in my life. I was in a movie theater entirely filled with 13-year-old sobbing girls who cried literally from beginning to end. It was pretty awful. But then I saw it again and it was equally as wonderful, but I still didn't cry. I wanted to cry the first time I saw it, but the 13-year-old girls ruined everything for me. I'm not mad about it, whatever. I thought Shailene Woodley perfectly embodied Hazel Grace in The Fault in Our Stars. I thought she was the perfect casting. Ansel Elgort was also an awesome Augustus in this movie. He did a really good job. His crying was a little cheesy. Let me see if I can imitate his crying face. And the U2 Oscar goes to me. But I think Nat Wolff in this movie for sure stole the show. He played, what's his name? Shit. He played the blind kid, and he was awesome. This movie was the perfect book to movie depiction probably I've ever seen since some of the Harry Potter movies, and we all know those weren't freaking perfect. Take some notes if I stay.
Gus, I'm a grenade. One day I'm gonna explode, and I'm gonna obliterate everything in my wake, and I don't know, I feel like it's my responsibility to minimize the casualties.
Next up is Guardians of the Galaxy. You all know how I feel about this movie. Just go ahead and watch the review I did. My next favorite summer pick is Jersey Boys. That's not a Jersey Boys song by any means. This might seem like a weird addition to this list, but I really love that movie. And I mean, sign me up for anything musical, am I right? But I really liked it. I actually thought it was a wonderful stage to screen adaptation. I think the acting was great, the singing was incredible, spot on, and I thought it was just really, really well done. Hats off to you, Clint Eastwood. Who knew?
All right, cool. Yeah. That's good, right? Right, Clint?
Amazing Spider-Man 2. I don't know, why am I hissing? My heart. How dare you? Amazing Spider-Man 2. How dare you? Probably the saddest movie of the summer, honestly. Like, if we just take out The Fault in Our Stars, I already knew it was gonna happen in that movie. I didn't know it was gonna happen in Amazing Spider-Man 2, and I'm mad about it, okay? You killed Emma Stone. Emma Stone! You don't kill Emma Stone. Have you seen Zombieland? Does she die in Zombieland? Who knows? I was actually genuinely really upset at the end of that movie. You got me emotionally invested, Amazing Spider-Man 2. You really got me. I saw the first one before I went and saw the second one, and then just ripped the rug out right from under me. Jamie Foxx, I mean, what can't that man do? He's amazing. Neighbors! Or what I renamed the movie, Neighborhood. Take some notes, Universal. Look, let's just put it all out there. This movie was hilarious. Was it Seth Rogen's best? No. There, I said it. What's done is done. I'm sorry, but it just wasn't that good. I loved Superbad and I loved This Is the End just a little bit more. I didn't find this quite as funny. I mean, Superbad is in like a league of its own, but I thought it was great. I thought it was really funny. Zac Efron, I mean, who knew that guy was hilarious? Dave Franco was adorable as usual in this movie. I'm disgusting again. I'm just so sick of these.
What do you got there, sweetie? You got a balloon?
That's not a balloon! Oh, Jesus! Her mouth is gonna be a little bit numb from the lubricant. Other than that, you guys are free to go. Do you guys want the condom to take with you? I don't know if you still want to use it.
Godzilla! What's there to say? What is there to say? This movie ruled. I really was going in to seeing Godzilla with like zero expectations because I just didn't really care. I spit truths, what can I say? But it just blew my mind, utterly blew my mind. That's the best kind of movie, by the way, going in and being like, whatever, who cares, like, don't really have anything to care about, and then it just like completely kills it. The ending to Godzilla was awesome. When everyone thought Godzilla was dead, and then he just rose up and was like, what up, not dead, fooled you bitches, word for word from the film. And then he was just like, deuces, see y'all later, gotta go back to the ocean where I dwell. It was just awesome, simply incredible, amazing. X-Men Days of Future Past. That Quicksilver scene, though. I'm waiting on someone to say that. But I did really love the 70s setting. I enjoyed it. Wolverine was a bit excessive in this movie, but I liked his muscles, so keep him going. Objectification, how's it feel, men? Deal with it. I like muscles. I am who I am. I honestly can't remember much from this movie, but it was awesome. Jennifer Lawrence was awesome, so was James McAvoy. James McAvoy, I always get them mixed up. James McAvoy was awesome, as usual. They were all really great. I mean, Michael Fassbender, so beautiful.
Please, we need you to hope again.
And now, my worst of the summer. I only have one, because we already talked about Sex Tape. The movie everyone loved that I hated. Okay, I didn't hate it, but I did not love it like everyone else did, okay? Edge of Tomorrow. Where am I? It's the same day. Wasn't a fan, guys. Wasn't a fan. I thought it was really boring. I am not really into the whole repeating the day thing, you know, the whole Groundhog Day thing. I mean, aside from that movie, that one doesn't count. Ignore that. But that whole premise, I don't really like the whole repeating thing. I think it's boring and really unoriginal and really dumb. If I wanted to watch the same scene in a movie over and over and over again, I would go home and do that with my DVD player, and I don't need to. But with that said, Tom Cruise was amazing. I actually used to not really be a Tom Cruise fan, but I totally am now. He was so good. You know, the whole Scientology thing really turns someone off from their projects. Adore Emily Blunt, I always have. She was so badass in this movie. And that's the one thing that I will commend about it, is that she, being the female character, was the one that was awesome, and Tom Cruise was the one that was stupid. Kind of. But it was awesome. I loved their chemistry was great. I really liked their relationship. I liked their interactions a lot. But the movie as a whole, just I didn't really like. I don't like robotic, futuristic things that murder you. So sue me. Granted, that's not really my type of genre in general. I saw it because everyone and their mom raved about it. And I shouldn't have, because I didn't like it. Gotta listen to the heart, you know. And Rotten Tomatoes. I mean, come on, how else do you see movies, please? And that's the end. Woohoo!